Well, it could get really awkward if some of your fidgets come up. Because I mean, like, it's fidgets that like I've, reviewed, and other people's fidgets and stuff will be on there and stuff. And there's no goddamn way we'll get through it all, but we'll work it out. We'll try to be. You got to be ruthless, okay? Not sentimental, okay? So let's be ruthless. Okay, you're throwing it already. You're throwing shit at me already?
Fidget nerd.
2 hours and 14 minutes of fidget shorts. There's no way we're gonna get through all this. But what we're gonna do is just, do it for a while. And we're gonna play spin it or bin it. If it is a spinner. And then if it's a slider that comes up, we can play slide it or hide it. I just figured that was better than like smash or pass. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. No, I agree. I like it. I like slider, hide it, and spin it or bin it.
Yeah. So Osmond's daily dose of fidgets. Osmond's here. That's good. Abby's here. Steve's here. Oh, all the usual guys. Zero's here. Cool. A decent gamer. Cody. Excellent. Contendo. Good to see you guys all. Timothy. Lorraine. Perfect. All right. So let's just get into this. Let's start playing this. So, I mean, like, what is this one? This is a Spinema thing. This is a bronze Spinema thing of mine. For me, I'm gonna say that this is a spin it, but I'm gonna add something to this whole rule. I'm gonna say that you can say if it's like buttons or inlay, it's gonna get a little more complicated. So I say spin it with the body, but bin it with the buttons. The buttons are too shallow on that spinner. Too shallow, and I mean too flat. Too flat. Need more of a dish on a Spinema thing.
So this is just a hard yes or a no on the spinner.
Well, for me, spin the body.
So you would ditch the button.
Ditch the buttons. Ditch the buttons. Spin the. Oh, I have it still. I guess I should add whether or not I like still have these fidgets. I still have this one. This is the first fidget I ever got. I still have this one, and I don't think it's going anywhere.
Yeah, that's sentimental.
No, it's not. You're sentimental. I almost sold this thing like 4 times or something like that until I got Drake buttons and put Drake buttons on there, and then it just nailed it for me. It nailed it. And I want chat, chat, please. I want you guys to spin or bin it with all this shit too, okay? So I want people to let me know like what they would do themselves, okay? This is not just me and Jeremy. You guys put your opinions, in there as well. So what do you think?
I mean, dude, okay, so first of all, what's at stake? Am I allowed to keep anything for fun, or is it like I have to spin this every day kind of situation? Like I'm
No, dude. It's just like keep it or get rid of it for now. Like just in this moment in time, in this vacuum in space.
Honestly, I would keep it personally just because it's bronze. His bronze was pretty amazing, but yeah, I mean, I agree with you about the buttons. I mean, I also already have bronze bronze buttons. So
okay, cool.
Like,
okay, that's good.
Sure.
Yeah. Moving on. When this one actually kind of skipped ahead because I wanted it to. Where's that next one? Oh, where was it? There it is.
Yeah,
this is awkward. That's awkward for that one because
it's 2 fidgets.
I literally just sold this.
You literally just sold it.
I just shipped it today. I had to sell it because I got offered another wrap that was very expensive, and I had to buy that one. So I had to kind of make a decision. I knew this one was eventually going to go, but it went early because now I don't have an SGI. So what I would say with this one is...
You're not going to tell me what you traded it for?
Should I now, or should I just let you guys find out when, like, on an unboxing live?
Maybe you can tell me later.
Okay. So I would say I love machine finish. So that's a machine finished tie body. Fucking slide it. Slide it every day. Machine finished tie. Love it. Resin inlays. I'm over them.
Same.
Hide the resin inlays.
I've been it too.
Yeah.
I've been it too. I was never gonna get one. As far as I was willing to go was Ultim because he put the brass threading on him or whatever. But
yeah. something like that. That's fair.
But yeah,
Okay.
resin is just too brittle.
Yep. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Oh, this is like. Have you seen this spinner before?
Inlays on a brass body.
This is an orbit. Have you seen this spinner before? Watch it warp. Watch it warp.
In passing.
Shut the fuck up. Watch it warp. It's fucking insane. This is like one of the best warpers I've ever seen. And like, look at that.
It does look good.
Yeah. So I have to bin this entire thing. Yeah. Aside from the fact that it's gorgeous, it was not a comfortable spinner and it was really big. So
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
I was about to say that looks like I pull it out for New Year's and I'm like, hey.
Right? You're like, here you go, guys. Here you go. Okay, so we have an Altum.
Once again, a somewhat lean budget here or whatever. Like we can only get one little Pelican case or something.
So you've seen this one before?
Oh yeah.
Yep. Chonky Altum Tab slider, I believe, by
Fidget.
Yeah. So that would be. It's a close keep, but I'm just gonna bin it because it's just like I don't know. It's Altum and it always cracks. It always cracks.
No.
We have this guy again.
I have that slider too, and it's good. It is a very good introductory slider.
Yeah. Wrapped light. Titanium tops.
Wow. I mean, the titanium tops almost saves it. I'm just not a wrapped light.
You're not a wrapped light guy? What the fuck? Really?
No.
I didn't know
I've
that.
tried it. I mean, I need to try someone's broken in plates. I still haven't tried broken in plates, but
dude, I can't put down my wrapped light with
it's
the
good, you know, like it's a good slider, you know, that's all I have to say about it basically. It's kind of big, it's kind of bulky, you know.
I don't know. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. So here's the thing. This one, because the wrapped light is so many components, I would the only thing I would keep is I would keep the plates. Keep the plates on this, but I need to change up the inserts and the top. It's all too heavy. It's like what I have set up now. I want to keep it lighter.
Oh, you can do like a micarta top, like one of those custom
Yeah,
ones?
like I have the micarta top and then I have the TPU inserts right now. So I have this like this three maker part. Like
you have a micarta top now?
Yeah.
From which one?
From what's your name?
You didn't get one of those, did you?
What do you mean? Did I get one of those?
Did you get one of those?
One of these? Yeah. Out of office objects. I keep plugging this thing, but I can't put this shit down. Nah. This is like, this wrapped light is like, with that, yes. Okay. So you see what I'm saying?
I slide it.
Okay.
Yeah. I honestly think like he should even experiment with like the Zerk, but maybe you can't do the same thing.
Were you saying he's on mute in that one? Right. Yeah, sorry. I'll bring him back.
I'm muted? Am I muted?
Now you're back. Sorry. We're just going to find out all of these scenes where I forgot to bring your audio back as we go along, but we'll figure it all out. Okay, cool. Ooh, edamame. I know what you're going to say about this one.
It's easy.
Easy. Spin it. It's too long for me and heavy. I'm going to be an asshole and bin it.
Sorry, is that a gold? That's a Goldie, right?
No, that is a tungsten OG edamame with some other buttons on there.
I mean, I have a light, but I love spinning my light with the tungsten button, so it's even heavier. And
I was offered the light by Jamie in the very, very beginning.
Oh yeah,
because he was like, I know you like bit of lighter tungsten ones, and I went against it because I wanted to know like what the actual idea was of like what he wanted it to be like and stuff. So I went with that one, but it just never passed like the honeymoon period, and I was never able to get past it and stuff. So yeah,
because it was too bulky.
It was too like, it's long because it has a very fluttery judder when they get very long. Do you know what I mean? When a really long spinner gets that fluttery, and it's almost like I want a tighter kind of judder. A conversation like this would
I
sound
feel you.
so weird to someone that doesn't understand what we're talking about. Like, oh, like a tight judder, and I want to.
It's just weight. It's weight distribution.
Yeah.
The farther away from the bearing the weight is distributed, the more likely judder is to occur. And of course, with something like tungsten, where the density, so your, weight per square millimeter or whatever is way higher, which makes the effect even more crazy. So like even adding 4 millimeters to a tungsten spinner is like a big difference.
No. All right. Well, you keep it. I don't. That's fine. You should turn your camera down. Your head is at the bottom of the screen. We want to see all of your beautiful face and your beautiful haircut.
Maybe.
We love your new haircut, by the way.
Who, yours or mine?
It was a joke. Someone made a joke when I posted it. They were like, nice haircut. And then someone was like, Jeremy's haircut is gorgeous, isn't it?
It is, right? You like that? It's actually almost time to get another one. Look at that. It's getting a little shaggy. Getting a little shaggy. I've been cultivating the aging male look. I feel it makes me come across as wise. And anyways, I'm lazy. I haven't shaved.
Titanium, Magnus, King Crab.
Bennett.
Yeah, no, I'm done. No, hide it.
Pinch you.
Hide it.
Pinch you. Pinch you, right?
Pinch you,
yeah,
right?
Sorry, hide it. Yeah.
Pinch you? Really?
Does crab pinch? Do crab pinch?
Oh yeah, crab pinch. But you found that the actual king crab. I liked it for a really long time because I had Teflon plates on it.
Oh yeah, that would make it. More
And it made it better. It really did make it that much better.
And I would have to weaken the magnets in the titanium one. He sends it out too strong.
He sends it out too strong.
The titanium, in my opinion.
Which Magnum do you guys like? What do you mean Magnum? Magnus? Magnus. Do you like any Magnus?
I mean, I had a I still want to try a V8.
V8 was looking cool.
Skellyberg is nice. I want a Zerk or titanium Skellyberg.
So quiet.
The copper Verk is all right. I haven't been using it as lately because I put stainless plates on it. I think is my problem. I think I need to put the Zerk plates back on.
Yeah, the V2 stainless plates, those are the best ones in my opinion. After that, it was kind of
yeah, dude. Honestly, any of the stainless, I've been so, dude. I'm so indifferent about his stainless. I don't know why. I've learned to associate Magnus with like really powerful, grippy, boxy designs. I don't know.
That's actually a really good way of describing it. Grippy and boxy. Everything is boxy because all of his magnet layout is built on a very on a wider one compared to everything else, isn't it? Yeah.
Maybe so. Yeah. And I think you tend to get these very strong. I was just looking at a new slider yesterday at that meetup, and it really pissed me off at first, and then I got used to it. But they literally have it 2-click one side, 3-click the other. And
you talking about the X3 or something?
No, it's somebody's. Yeah, it's like whatever. It's this like East Asian Chinese type kind of theme they're doing now, where it's not designed for clicks. It's designed. Okay, Gavin.
Cardistry.
Gavin, huh?
Cardistry.
Well, no. It's. I forgot what it's called. It was a 3D printed something or whatever. Right. But my point is like it slides everywhere. It's not good for click, click, click. It's more like with this, like you go up and then you go.
Yeah.
You go down.
Yeah. Haptics and clicks.
You can close it. With the other one, it's like nunchucks. Like you never touch. And so it's like you basically like don't close the slider. And it was very interesting because basically like if you ladder, it's very powerful and like snappy. But like if you try to like not ladder, it's gonna try to like push you into those laddering like patterns anyways because of the magnet repulsion.
Too chaotic.
The magnets are also like repelling each other. Like not only is it different magnet layouts on each half, polarities are there's some kind of polarity fuckery going on as well. So
it sounds like a mess.
Sorry, I forgot.
Huh?
I can curse, right? I'm allowed to curse, right?
Yeah. We're just not allowed to curse within the first 30 seconds of the video, or YouTube doesn't like that.
That's good to know.
And we're not allowed to say the F word like every other word, right?
Got it.
Like gangsters. So what do you think of the brass? The brass
Cinema Thing V2 try.
No, Cinema Thing. Sorry, I thought you said Cinema Thing. Cinema Thing V2 try in grass. I don't have this anymore. Love the buttons. Still have those buttons. Still have them on my Cinema Thing V2 Tungsten bar. But such a fast spinner. It's really nice, but yeah, bin it for the spin.
I spin it. I don't know. I
have it, don't you? Yeah.
Mine.
You
I
still
have
one.
a copper, and I wish I could sell it. I when they were hotter, I was like, I really almost did, and then I just couldn't bring myself to do it because the thing about it is it's one of the few spinners I have that one, I don't think I've ever changed the bearing in it. I don't understand, and two, how it survived. I guess I've been gentle with it, and like two, it's just his stuff is just so balanced at a higher level that you know, I get to a point where I realize I'm like, there's a few spinners in my collection that when I spin them, it feels like almost like spinning nothing. So it's unique. That's why I keep it.
Yeah, it was almost too smooth for me in that way with the nothing.
V2 triangle. I have a copper V2 triangle, and it has a really similar effect. The only difference is the V2 triangle is always like a screamer. Ooh, is that the XL?
I think this is the...
That's XL.
The Big Nest.
That's
Big Nest. It's got to be Big Nest. Tungsten Big Nest 2EDC. What do you think?
Bennett. I mean, I sold mine.
I sold mine too.
I know why you sold yours. You were just talking about how you don't like Judder, and that thing's a Judder king.
Actually, you're right. That's probably why I did it. I probably didn't even realize at the time that I did it, but that's probably actually what happened. Yeah. No.
It's because it's got it's because not only is the weight like really well like distributed away from the center, but also the point of contacts are extremely narrow and low surface area. So it's just like it's just designed to like lose stability really quickly, which I like. Honestly, I just have other spinners that do that for me, and everybody loves the Nest, the Big Nest. It's actually a really good spinner.
It's a great spinner.
So I did it not because it's bad,
no,
but because it's
and it can be a bad spinner too.
Much bottom of the like, it's like standard run of the mill like good spinner.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. Thank you, Matthew. I realized that. I turned the background music sound way down. Ooh, it's either copper or brass. I can't remember. With the coral, the vert coral.
That's copper.
Is it copper? 100%. Okay, sorry. I had a copper 100%. And I had a brass one, so I can't remember when I'm
100% copper. I own it, and I was just talking about. Are those the black Teflon though? That's not Zerk.
No, that's Zerk. Those are Zerk.
That is Zerk. Okay,
that's Zerk plates on there.
Okay, good. So I like it with the Zerk plates. In fact, I need to put mine back on now that you've like literally shown it to me. That's hilarious. I was just talking about that earlier. I said I want to put my Zerk plates back onto my copper Verk, and then you're like, "Here's a video of a copper Verk with Zerk."
So
plates.
I would take another coral Verk if I could get and try one in Zerk, because it was just a little too heavy for me for a slider.
For sure. I even lowered the magnet sensitivity in the center a little bit on mine though. Like I turned mine into like a glide around. Like it falls off easily, and I don't care. It's very. Mine was.
It's my cardistry. It's my cardistry slider now. I just fling it around.
Yeah. Well, mine's from one of the first runs too, and it was definitely like a little bit sharp at first. Like he hadn't quite got. I think he changed his routine a little bit, so now it's like softer. But anyways, yeah. Once again, I haven't decided. I went through a phase with this thing where I bought it and I was like, it's good. But I was like indifferent. Then I loved it for a while. Like I kept being like, man, I can't put this down. And then now it's like I've gone back out of it. So
you know what I think it is with it? I think I almost like the coral Verk better as a worry stone than I do as a slider. Do you know what I mean?
Honestly,
it's like I just want to touch it. Like I would literally have a worry stone that was just those halves fused together, that I could just like roll around in my hand and just like fiddle with.
I wouldn't mind all Zerk 2-click. All Zerk 2-click would be.
That'd be good to try too. Yes, Soko EDC has one. He loves it. That's great. I would love one with the V2 stainless steel plates. If I could get V2 stainless steel plates With a Zerg body, I would definitely try that one again. But as for now, this one, I sold it. I got rid of it. It's just too heavy. And then we have the baby Poe. Too small for me. Bin it.
I spin it all day, bro.
You have it still. You spin all day.
It's one of the first little tungsten spin. It is the first small tungsten spinner I've ever owned. And this is funny. When I first got it, I was like, this is amazing. Then I could have like forgotten it existed, honestly. Like I was just like, whatever. I was indifferent to it because I was like, big tungsten spinners. And now it's one of the few spinners when I grab it, I often will find myself grabbing that spinner and not feeling like I need to grab a larger spinner. I don't know why, but I wouldn't want it in any other material than tungsten, to be quite honest. But tungsten all day.
Interesting.
Spin it.
Didn't know.
And even with that exact button set, I do. But I will tell you, when I got it, I had those buttons made. I had those buttons made.
You gave your AI camera the signal to fucking zoom in.
Was this me or you? Oh, was that you? Oh,
no, it was you. You probably have your gesture controls set up for your fucking AI camera. You just told it to zoom in on you or something. It's like coming in for that bald close up.
I'm sorry. I thought you did that shit, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna.
No, I can't control your fucking camera. I wish I could.
I had the exact setup, but I would put the tungsten buttons it came with back on it. There's just something unique about those buttons, and he offered the big Poe with the extra dish. I haven't tried it, but I love the standard dishing on those the original tungsten Poe buttons.
Yes, and then he kind of
in the OG setup.
Yeah, and he doubled down on that. He started making those, but in a different sort of thing, right? Like I can't get enough of those stepped ones. They're great. That 2-step one that he makes, I fucking love it.
I need to try it. Yeah, I clearly need to try.
This one is weird.
There were opportunities to try stuff yesterday that I missed.
This one's weird for me because the wife insists I keep this. Like this is just hers now. Like this is hers now.
Funny.
This is the Year of the Rabbit by Wen Wu slider or something like that.
I remember the love affair the community had with that one for a while.
Yeah, they loved it. And I was like, okay, this is cool. I did like a review on it like way back in the day, and I like opened it up and it was a really embarrassing video where I fucked it up and it was just like, oh, it's so weird. And yeah, and I was gonna sell it, and then she was like, we're never selling that one. And I was like, okay.
That's a family heirloom.
So for me, I'd hide it. But the wife. That's the wife's now. So I mean, that's a different thing. She loves it.
Yeah, I hide it too, though.
It has to stay.
I'm just not. I'm not for the. I'm a classy guy. I don't want things like I don't want animals and numbers and
fancy
stuff on my things.
Fancy shit.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, it's just a little too much. It's a little too on the nose. It's kind of like face tattoos. Like nothing.
Fair. Tungsten Sage, still in my collection. I would spin it, but holy fuck, those buttons are a binnet. When you first get the buttons on the Tungsten Sage, I just had Brian Wise went in on the new sale of the Tungsten Sage, and because he asked me, he said, "Hey, these are for sale. What do you think?" And I said, "It's survived all the curations of my collection." And he instantly went and bought one, and then he told me, he was like, "Yeah, you're right about the buttons. They're so low to the body." And I was like, "Yes, they are. You need to shim them and get the grub screws." And then he just texted me a day and was like, thank you so much for the advice on that. It made it so much better. So I personally think he's got the buttons. I think I calculated it, and I think it was literally the clearance on both sides for your fingers was something ridiculous, like under a mil. It was like 0.6 of a mil you had of clearance from your like, and it's just like, unless you were just tea time fucking, finger it like that. So that's me. Buttons, get them out of here. Body, love it, still have it.
I spin it all day as it comes. I got to try the
as
new
it
one.
comes. Interesting. You're an as it comes.
The new one is really good. I've gotten to try an old one once, and I remember thinking this is good. The new one, I don't know. I don't know if it's the holes, the balance holes or whatever, or they did something else too to change it, but it feels fast. Feels good.
Good.
I don't know. I like it.
No, it is the
and I
holes.
had
Mine
a
don't have
little-
holes. It made it faster. Yeah, mine doesn't have holes.
Correct. I had a twinge of FOMO when I spun.
Yeah, no
I want
holes
to
on
say
mine.
I want to say David Wynn. I want to say David Wynn owns one. Yeah, no holes.
No holes.
Yeah, David Wynn's is holy, and it shows. So, yeah.
These Beatrixes, you like them?
Bennett all day.
Bennett all day.
Or hide it.
Hide it, right?
No,
Hide it.
well,
It's like,
sorry, I don't know. Okay, look, not hide it, but don't slide it either. You know what I'm saying?
maybe just
like
rub
it's
it,
jewelry.
rub it for the ASMR. But
It's jewelry. Yeah, it's pretty.
it's not. I don't know why people.
I would maybe get one for the
magnet
prettiness
layouts
of
too.
it,
The
like,
magnet
I got
layout's
to
way
pick the
too
block,
close.
You know,
Yeah.
like as a custom like thing, what Mike was offering with this thing, I liked that element of it, but I never got to actually even try to slide one. But I heard from everybody that the sliding experience was suboptimal.
Yeah. No, his magnet layout's not optimal. It's too close together.
I mean, and I know he did not design that to be the best slider. He designed it to be a beautiful slider that is made out of beautiful materials.
Yeah. Exactly.
Honestly, like the layer that Jed kind of takes now with Fidget Syndicate, that Mike kind of like just fell out of into obscurity, unfortunately.
Yeah. What about the tungsten mini tungsten collision?
I've never gotten to try one.
Oh, okay. Well,
I would maybe spin the mini. The big one looks like a no.
mini was great. I did sell it eventually. I probably couldn't. I probably shouldn't have. I don't know. Like it was one of those like. I spin it. I spin it. Change the buttons and spin it, for me. Fidget boy, boo boo boy.
Is that the 3D printed one?
Yeah.
It is.
That was such a good. Like I'd slide that.
Slide it.
I'd slide it. I'd slide it. Oh, here it is again. So yeah, I mean we did this one first. So yes, spin it.
That's Bronx Spinner, but what
That's the same one, but with some different buttons. So spin it. Yeah, for sure. The Tungsten Naboo 2.0. Spin it. Spin it. Love that one.
Spin it all day long.
All day long. It's got a tight judder. I love it. I do have to change the button.
One of my most favorite tungsten spinners.
Buttons are too heavy, but spin it. Yeah.
I wish he would just add a little micro fillet on all the fillets.
Yeah.
But I know that's a lot to ask. That's a lot to ask. Just soften it up just ever so slightly.
You know what happened though is that
it would be like top tier.
Do you have the blackened one like I have, or do you have? Oh, you do. Okay, so the black one I hear does have a little bit of a like the machine finish one can be sharp as fuck, but the blackened one did have a tiny tumble happen to it, like a little something. So then it made it a little bit easier to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Bronze SSS.
I mean, personally, hide it, but
yeah,
if I don't have it wrapped, slide it all.
Yeah, right. You have to keep it. Yeah, it's too heavy.
Yeah,
it's too heavy.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do with Well, I would keep it actually because I don't have a triple S. So actually, yeah, no, slide it. I'm greedy.
Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
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 Bin it. That's a
too short.
Yeah, exactly. It's too fucking short. It's too thick and it's too short.
I got to try an M. I got to try an M yesterday. I think it was even titanium.
It's too short. It goes so fast. It's very fast, but it's just too short. There's no feeling in it. So yeah,
yeah, exactly. It's not enough. I think I'm gonna try that one.
You gonna try the totem?
Yeah,
this is another one. This is the one that
is that a Meals or
that's Meals? Yeah. So wife stole the first one, right? And then hey James, what's up? And then I kept my other one that he sent me for a while, but then I felt guilty about keeping it, so I put it on the wheel and stuff. So for me, it's fun at first, and then I don't know, it wore off for me.
Very innovative.
It's like
innovative,
one of the most innovative kind of things.
There's a lot going on.
That's his strength, man. He told me I'm never gonna make a slider, and he shouldn't make sliders because he's just way too good at making other stuff.
That kind of was my approach at first, honestly, and now a slider has become my calling card because That's not my fault. That's everybody else's fault.
We actually have to talk
They
about
didn't like the thing. They didn't like my other invention as much, so that's fine.
We have to talk about your derby later. Actually, by the way.
Oh sure. Thanks.
Yeah, right. Remind me about that when we get to the fidget wheel. We have to talk about your derby. I told everyone in the last live on Friday that we would.
It's fun. Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. Cool.
This is that a Cerakoted attic? Is that an Atticus? Or attic?
Attic. White Cerakote attic in tungsten. In tungsten. By Unquiet Hands. Tom Lene.
You probably have to keep it because it's so soft looking.
I spin it. I'm sad that I traded mine away. But yeah, I'd spin it. I'd take one back, but I take it just in a slightly lighter material. I found even though it's a smaller one, I should have listened to Jamie. Jamie told me, because I asked him about that when I was about to buy it, and he was like, Jamie Acker said, tungsten's not my favorite material. He said bronze was his favorite material in the attic. He said it was just unbelievable in a bronze or a patina metal. So I should have taken his word for it, and that's what I would take it in afterwards.
You think it was too heavy or what?
It was a little too heavy for me. It was like almost, I think with the buttons, man, that thing was over 200 grams. And I get a little bit baby.
It looks so tiny.
I know, right? I know. Who has it in bronze? Pam, you have it in bronze? Fuck. Pam's got it in bronze. Jesus.
Sounds like she's got some leverage over you.
This one I would slide, man. This was one of the only ones I did with a giveaway where I was like a little bit pissed that I had to do a giveaway with it. So this is Ant Design Zerk. Oh, they called it Nano
V. Old one? Is Ant still making stuff?
Apparently, Ant Design. So the only thing I didn't like about this was, of course, the polished Zerk finish. Everyone knows I fucking hate polished Zerk. I just find it so... It's a photograph finish. It's a photography finish. It's like you polish it up, you take pretty photos of it, and then you touch it, and it looks like shit. So that's kind of my thing about polished Zerk. If I could get that in machine finished, it was pleasurable as hell. I love that. It was kind of sad to give that away, but anyway, someone else is enjoying it.
Binary Fusion.
Binary Fusion. Is this? I could never. He sent me a tungsten. Is that a tungsten? He sent me a tungsten and he sent me a stainless steel, and they kind of almost look the same. I can't really tell them apart in their short videos right now, but it's too small. It's too fucking small. Bin both of them. Plus, their bearings are ridiculous to try to you get new bearings.
It's because of the irregular bearing that I've been.
And then you can't get the buttons. You can't switch the buttons because the inner hole, the fucking thing, it's the same thing. So it just becomes a whole fucking thing. So just bin the entire thing. It was great at the time. Bin the entire thing.
I had a brass one with Damascus steel buttons.
Really interesting.
I sold it.
That's the same one. We'll let that one play through. Yeah. No. It was fun. It was fun at the time. It's good. It's done now. It's over. Those times are over. You've got a Zerk what? A Zerk binary fusion with a full ceramic bearing from Amazon. The full ceramic bearing from... Oh, you found the bearings on Amazon.
You bought the bearing on Amazon. Yeah. You can get the bearings online. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know they were on Amazon. Fuck yeah.
I learned the size the other day, finally. I was like, where was that when I needed to... Whatever. That I ordered some... The funniest part is... I ordered some off his website. They took forever to arrive. Then they did, and then I lost them like the next day before I could even try them.
I mean, this wrapped, I sold it, so it's a bin for me. It's just too heavy. And then, resin inlay. We went over this. Blah blah blah. Oh my god! Throw it in the garbage. The mega tungsten pillar. What the fuck was anyone thinking? What was I thinking? Just like it's just stupid. It's too much. You know what okay, here's what it's for. And I am convinced, so if like Drake or Gavin watch this later, I am convinced that the only reason that they both own, and Drake now owns this exact spinner you see. He owns it from me, and I traded for buttons. The only reason I think they own this spinner...
As Gavin sells us eventually.
Well, they might, but here's the thing. They're really big into spinning tungsten and getting... Hey, 2EDC! They're really into
Sam, what up?
They're really into spinning tungsten, and they believe, and he's right. You got to get better at spinning the tungsten. So what I think the reason is that they both have this spinner is they're using it as a training thing. It's literally like a batter going up to bat with 3 bats in his hand. That's the only they have it as a trainer. It's a spinning trainer, and that is the only thing that the thing is good for.
It's just fun to leave on your desk.
Yeah.
It's art.
Pam, I've not tried it yet.
You know the squares that
I've not tried it yet, Pam.
Tungsten? I put it one level above a square of tungsten.
See, that's what Daily Dose uses it for.
Tungsten that you can do something with it.
That's what Daily Dose uses it for. That's it. That's the only thing this fucking thing's good for. That's it.
I need to make this chat.
He's saying that he uses it for the exact same thing.
Paperweight or training.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm going to give you the. I forgot to give you in all of our thing. I forgot to give you the chat link. So there you go. It's in Discord now. The chat link. You can have that now if you want, and then you can.
Yes,
enjoy that. That's all it's good for. That's it. I couldn't even get to warp. This was my one attempt to get it to warp before I just gave it off to Drake. So that same one, let it play out. Yeah, too heavy in it. It was great though. That was I had that wrap for so long, man. It's like the one I just messed with that thing. Great for flipping it like that. Oh, I want it back. Spin it. I want it back.
Is it gonna?
What?
I don't know if it's gonna work. Oh, whatever.
Oh, you can't get it.
I'm not gonna mess with the chat thing right now. I'll do it later. But is that the SP?
Yeah, SP1. Tungsten.
Which material is that?
Tungsten.
Oh yeah, so you didn't own that. You just got to try.
No, I only got to borrow it. That was a sad one. Yeah, fuck you, Osman.
Spin it all day, dude. I own the copper one. I almost put it on my tray today for this stream.
Yeah, man, I would take the copper one too. I'd take a copper one. I'd take a Zerk one. I'd take a tungsten one.
I ran out of space. Otherwise, I would have.
That's about it. I'd take a WCU one for sure. Yeah. Oh, it's going to you next, dude? You get to try it next? Fuck. Daily Dose says you get to try that fucker next. I mean, this thing, I'm never getting rid of. This is bury it with me. Is there a level for bury it with me? I mean, there's just too much sentimental value in this one. So.
Yeah. I personally would hide it, but.
You'd hide it, eh? You don't like that, eh?
It is beautiful. It is beautiful.
You don't like the Zerk with the crystal tie, eh? I think Zerk and tie, fucking
honestly,
chef's kiss
it
for a fucking combo.
It would almost make it into the collection if it was just Zerk and crystal tie.
Yeah.
But the other side is like Zerk and something else, right? What is it, micarta? I can't.
No. That's crystal tie on both sides, finished differently with Zerk body machine finish.
Oh, well, that's a little different. If it's just
a little different, yeah.
That makes it feel a little bougier.
It's like, well, it's one of the bougiest ones I have. So
at least it'll weigh the same on both sides, you know. So
yeah, no, it weighs both sides.
Yeah, for sentimental value, I guess slide it, but it's hard. You'd have to. It would be hard for me not to sell that one because it has no sentimental value to me, and it's probably worth a ton of money. So
yeah, I can't really sell it. It has my name on it.
What is that? I've never.
What is that? What is that? What is that?
What is that?
What is that one? What is that one?
Bin that one, honestly.
Bin it?
I don't like. We didn't quite get the fillet where I wanted.
Thank God you said bin it, because I have to bin it too because it's too sharp on the ends. That's the only reason.
And the new one is.
I was feeling so awkward. I was like, "Fuck! If the Turbo Cup comes up, then I'm gonna have to."
Oh, is this randomized? You don't even know. You don't even.
Well,
know?
no. It's a 2-hour video, and they're all. But I can't remember the fucking order. Oh.
Yeah, the fillet is much softer now.
Is it? You want to show it on your little thing? You see your cookies now.
Oh no, not my cookies!
Not my cookies!
Yeah. So it's a lot softer now.
That does look a lot better. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, and then Rick's new buttons are like really comfy.
Fuck yeah, that would be nice. I could spin that. Yeah, I like the edges on that. That'd be a good one to try.
It's hanging out with the Nectar Plus and the ER, the tungsten tranquilizer ER, but I put titanium SP1 buttons.
Oh, you have one? I just did the pre-order for it.
Yeah, I have an old school one.
You have an OG.
I have titanium SP1 buttons on it right now.
Hey, Zach.
It's
Fuck,
perfect.
man. Yeah, no, I can't wait. I have a really good feeling about it. Really good feeling about it.
It's really good. It's a classic. It's thin, okay? I mean, look, what's popular right now is thick. Everyone's new designs.
I disagree. I don't think it should always be thick.
I agree, though. Exactly.
Bin it?
I agree with your disagreement. Totally hide it.
Yeah, hide it. Right, sorry, hide
It's
it.
too
Yes,
much.
hide it.
There's too much going on.
Too much
I
going
used to
on.
own a milk cap. It's a milk cap, right?
Yeah, it's a milk cap. It's just a Dell milk cap.
I owned a milk cap. It's good. It's good. It's a good entry level fidget for somebody.
That's a Loudy bit something. Bin it.
Too small.
Bin it. Too small.
Bin it.
Yeah.
Too small.
No. Plus, Loudy, you can't resell
not.
Loudy for
It's
shit.
too busy. There's just too much going on. Like it just.
Too
I like
wide.
simplicity.
That's like a fidget manufacturer. I'd hide it.
I mean, I think
Good
I've
clicking.
gotten to try one of those, and I think one of my friends owns one of those, and it might be his favorite 3D printed slider. He's gotten to try all kinds of.
They're
ones, including
not
mine. Like,
bad. Like they have really good haptics, really good magnet layout, and then the customizable ones, the modular ones, really great. Like I liked them. Great
it's very
sliding
generic
noise.
looking.
Like, you know, if I didn't have any other 3D printed fidgets,
Correct.
I
exactly.
have it. I'd slide it, right?
Slide it if you don't own another slider that's
right?
3D
Yeah.
printed.
So
Otherwise, hide it. It's not.
oh,
doesn't
so
stand out.
sad
Is that
about
the
this
Invictus?
one. This is a
Not the Invictus. That was the bar.
no. It's maybe chat can help out. Fuck, it's an old spinner. It's oh fuck, the Triad by. Oh my god, the name is just escaping me. Old maker. He recently went. He tried to do a collab with Fidget Things on a slider.
Designs.
Which?
Damned Designs.
Damn Designs. There it is. Damn Designs. So this spinner, I got in trade, and we ended up trading back because it was out of balance. It was two arms. Two arms were like way heavier than the other one, and it failed like all like lift tests and stuff. And it was, I would have kept it if it was something I just bought for cheaper, but it was too much that was like kind of a stake. And the guy was really great about it. I was just like, dude, this sucks. And he's like, okay, let me make it right. How do you send it back? Blah, blah, blah. I'll give you this money. Blah, blah, blah. And, but it was fun, man. It just cut like a knife through the air. So I would spin it if I could get something that was a little bit more balanced. But like the warps were insane. Yeah.
I have very aerodynamic, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like that shape.
I mean, this one,
the Vader is as close. The Vader is as close to sharp as I'll get. That's about as close as I'll get to slide it when it comes to stuff that is not like metal inlays or machinable plastic.
that one.
Dirt. Yeah.
That
I just like
one.
that color.
That was the first. So that's Jonas's hand, and then that was.
Tell, yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
recognize that gravel.
You can tell.
That if I see that ground, like that background, my subconscious becomes unreasonably excited.
He always keeps his
Like, if I
nails
see
just so
his hand
trim
and the gravel
too.
behind them, I immediately go into like, oh, I'm about to get a custom wrapped, like in my brain. Like, and I get excited, but I'm like, okay, no, that's not happening currently.
No, I think that was the first. So that was the first one where I sent him resin so he could try it out and see if it ended up like working. And I don't think he'd ever done a resin. I think that was the first one. So I know who still has it.
I like that one.
I know who still has it. It's still in Canada, I'm pretty sure. He won't give it back. Though. So that's I already. He won't give it back. I don't want it back though. Yeah, I'm done with the resin inlays. So yeah, I mean it's a
titanium resin.
No, it's stainless steel blasted body. Yeah, right. You hate stainless steel. Yeah, so that's a big.
I don't hate it. I got a
big old hide it for you.
Wrap. No, I got a stainless steel body wrap with copper inlay.
Spin it.
Is that the regular nectar?
That is the Nectar Plus. I haven't tried the regular Nectar because I know it's gonna be too small for me. I don't really do the 20 mil buttons anymore. So yeah, you got a regular, you got a little 20 mil. Yeah, spin it. Okay. I mean, like we can. You have the Plus.
This is the Plus.
Okay, good. Yeah.
This is the Tungsten Plus.
When did you get? You won one recently?
Yeah.
Everyone I fuck. Yesterday. Abby won one. Brian won one. You won one. Fucking Christ. That's three people I know.
Sam did make me pay for it, but
he made you pay for it?
Yeah.
What the fuck, Sam?
I tried to offer him like favors. No, I'm just kidding.
Really?
Yeah, he made me pay for it. But
Arnie won one. Daily don't. What like the fuck? I get
within,
good
like,
stuff.
3 hours with me.
I get good
so
stuff.
I got my mail quick.
Yeah,
know?
no, I figured, fuck, I wanted to have it. I was gonna put, oh man, I had a whole button plan for it. Fuck, I was gonna take that tungsten one, and I was gonna blackmail Drake into making me 22 mil buttons for it, and then it was good.
No, don't reveal the plan. Let me do that.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Shit. Fuck. I can't
he
cut this
here?
out
Is he
anymore.
watching?
It's live. We're live.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna
Anyway.
blackmail Drake into doing it. No, not tell me. What were you gonna do then?
I was gonna blackmail. Straight up.
What were you gonna get there?
I was gonna get 22 mil buttons for it made.
But what did you like, Mokume or?
Oh no, probably like one of his famous, the double what is it? Double Zircuti, the double Zircuti, or like a crystal tie one or something, like just something insane, Or maybe I'd make him
I would love a two-tone
nice Arnie.
A two-tone swirl Mokume button with a three-tone mosaic Mokume inlay. That's what I want from Drake.
Interesting. I mean, we all want something from Drake. Let's be.
I can dream.
Let's be totally honest here. Right?
I already own 3 sets of Gavin's buttons, so I can't be picky.
Yeah,
I own dynamic and tops buttons.
I own a little bit more than that. Sorry.
You're more than 3 sets,
dude. I had to recently tell him because I won 2 more sets, and then I told him, I said, dude, can you send me COA cards for the ones that I already have? And he was like, yeah, I guess so. If you do the research for me, find out what numbers they are from the site, and then like when they were made. So I went and I looked them all up, and I sent him picture after picture. I'm like, this one, this one, this one. And he's like, holy shit, dude, you got a lot of buttons for me. And I'm like, I need more.
Yeah. I only have 3 sets. I now sound reasonable, so that's good.
This one I'd spin it.
I have some Ultim, Copper, and Mokume ones.
I'd spin this one all day. I love it. This one's actually...
Dude, I'm addicted to the Mokume one. It finds its way onto my tray, even if I don't spin it.
This one is with Joey right now, still. Getting... no, what am I talking about? The buttons are... I have it here. This one's blasted in here, but I haven't been using it much because I need the right buttons for it again. So, yeah.
Just get that... Wait. You're not running stock?
No, the stock are actually... So I messed up. Like, I thought that I wanted to keep the... I thought that I wanted to keep the stock buttons non-blasted, but then once Joey blasted that one and then it came back, I was like, holy fuck, man, I'm going to send all of my Mokume to Joey. So basically it's weird. Like almost all my Mokume is with Joey now. And
like currently?
What?
Like currently with Joey?
Yeah, like it's all with Joey right now.
Yeah, see, I have it. But what I want to do with this one, thank you. Yes. What I want to do, which I haven't thought of, is I wonder if these round buttons would look better, feel better on it. So I'm going to be doing that while you talk.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's everything's with Joey right now, and yeah, I can't wait till it all comes back. It's weird. I sent it all away, and then I kind of forget about it.
That's what the delay is, because I have things to send him too.
Yeah, well, he's deep in. He's got a lot of people's stuff to do, right? So, and then he's taking.
I think he's on vacation or something. He's doing a little out of town.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know if the buttons. Oh yeah, they fit. Of course they fit.
That's good, but I mean, it's kind of like round.
I don't
and then
like
sharp.
how it looks as much.
No,
exactly. I
think
the stock button
round and then
look better.
No, it has more of the sharp edge.
But I gotta say, these round Mokume buttons are maybe the most comfortable buttons I own.
Really?
Which is hilarious because they're one of the newest set of buttons I've gotten. I don't know why it took me so long. I for the longest time, so there was an era where you could just buy, whatever from him anytime. Just be like, I want like 6 buttons with these specific sizes.
You're talking about NJT?
And, yeah.
Yeah,
and
I remember that time.
For some reason, I always saw these round buttons, but I never thought to ask for them or whatever. And it was just so funny because now I have them finally. I was like, oh yeah, give me those soft ones. So I have like 3 or 4 custom Mokume NJT buttons that are all this S design or whatever he calls it.
Well, he has his deep dish and then his 3S one or whatever.
Yeah,
so,
and then I have one set of deep dish regular size, and then I have another set of deep dish that are Poe sized, And I thought I had them at the perfect clearance because unlike what you were saying earlier, I secretly was disagreeing with you, but I don't want to say it to kill the mood. I actually like those low clearance buttons. Mood killed.
You can do whatever. What were you saying you don't like? You can kill the mood. Oh. Yeah. Well, if it has a deeper dish, then yeah. But I mean, like, I don't know. I guess I'm more of a flat spinning kind of thing on the hand.
Buttons that I will spin all day on the same thickness as other stuff. So.
I mean, like, I don't know. I just think that's a little
enough.
high still.
That's acceptable. No, that's acceptable. That's not too high.
Where was his voice gone? Is it fucking gone on
mine?
This one? Yeah, never mind. Yeah, you're right. It's gone. Okay, there. Now he's back. Sorry. Thank you. We'll figure out where all his voices are gone. Okay, so yeah.
I'm just glad people care enough to hear me talk.
Right? And they're like letting us know. Yeah, so that's a little high, but I mean, like, so this is one of the ones I still need to get Drake buttons for. It's not perfect yet, because I don't have Drake buttons. But yeah, it's getting there. So
that looks good though.
Yeah, it looks good. I mean, it's good. Those are NGT. Yeah, those are NGT.
I wouldn't do the soft ones.
Yeah.
Pick the right bit, the right thing. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So the Nectar Plus, I have some Coliseum buttons from M3, and I've got some medieval buttons or whatever, but some castle buttons or whatever. Which one is that one? Is that also Emil's design? That last one?
That was a dice deck.
Yeah, it's such a cool design.
It is a cool design. Yeah, I'd slide it. I had to give it away.
I'd slide it. I don't. I'd like to in like good material.
I put it as a giveaway.
It is totally something that Ivan would make, and it would be so cool if that could happen. Like just have Ivan make it in his like epic titanium finish shit or whatever.
Right? Yeah.
Is that a spinner? What is that?
Oh, we already did it. Yeah, it's the same one. It's the brass, spinner thing or whatever. So. Yeah, I like how it looks like a quad. It looks like a quad sometimes when it's warping. It's such a good.
Because it might have been a setting.
You mean my awesome setting for taking fidget shorts?
Weird.
That was only the first warp. This thing is so fast. That was only the first warp. And then
that's a
try. And then I just flicked it. That's the low level warp speed right there. I can just flick it into a low level warp speed. It was insane,
I can get mine into 3 levels of
Dude, I can get mine in a fucking 9,000 RPM levels. Fuck, when I do the fucking.
One time the neighbors called the cops and filed a city ordinance against mine. It's so fast. I haven't, dude. There was one in front of me yesterday. I forgot whose it was, and I didn't get to. I kept thinking like, all right, grab that, and then I was like, no, there's 6 other fidgets I want to touch.
Yeah, it's fun at first, and I hide it though.
Never got around to it. It looks too thin, but I still wanted to try it.
No kidding, just another person. If only we could. I want to invent glasses that see the world in 30 FPS.
It can see warp IRL. You have to have the right conditions though. It has to be like almost like strobe light conditions. Like the light doesn't need to be strobing, but it has to be like super bright light, super dark settings. So my backyard light, if you look at it at the right angle when it's dark, you can catch like a little like ghost warp with your actual eyes. So your eyes actually do have a frame rate as well. I learned it's very interesting.
Yeah, I see it sometimes.
It's a little fat. It's somewhere between 30 and 60, I want to say. Yeah. But anyways, rhythm.
Yeah, rhythm. Hide it.
I don't think I got to try it, and I didn't see it stick around. So yeah,
it's too sharp. Hide it. And then before that, we were looking at Compovorm V3, too loud, hide it, and then there was something else.
See it with shitty LED lights. Exactly.
Who's saying LED lights?
Uber Kaya.
That's so funny, Uber, because the only time I see the warp is if I'm lying in my bed spinning a spinner and I have these shitty LED lights that go around the back of my bookcase or whatever or something. Exactly. And I can hold it, I can lay there and I can like hold up to it.
Has
and
something
I can
to do with the wavelength of the light.
And I'll do that. I'll check the rate of decline or of deceleration of like a spin, and you can see it. You can see, how long is it hanging at the top of that, at the peak of the warp in it? You can still see it. It's kind of cool. It's funny you seeing that in LED. Maybe LED is the answer.
It is, actually. It is, because I've seen it through TV lights as well. If you're in a room with a big screen TV, put the spinner in between you and the TV. And then you can see it. It's a little fat. It's somewhere between 30 and 60, I want to say. It's a little fat. It's somewhere between 30 and 60, I want to say. Yeah.
Yeah,
while it's dark.
Yeah,
like in those settings right there, basically. Oh, that's not a TV. That's outside.
That's
Maybe
outside.
Like a storm? What the fuck?
It was a storm, yeah. It was like this tree. The tree lights were like blowing in front of a street lamp, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna take a short." Is it nighttime?
It works with the TV also. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, backing me up.
Oh, 60 hertz. It's the light, the hertz of the thing. Okay, yeah.
So brass and
we saw that one.
Hide it.
Yeah, it's a hide it.
It's cool. It was cool.
Great, cool thing.
I remember when you got it. It was cool.
Yeah, it was cool when I got it, and then it just.
You ordered like 5 wraps at the same time.
4 wraps. Come on. Still have it.
There's like 6. There's 7. I feel like.
Tungsten mini edamame. Still have it. Fucking spin it. Spin it forever.
I tried Max's again yesterday. It was great.
Sphera, hide it. All V1s. All V1 plates, hide them.
It's just too. It's like he's just seeing what would stick. I don't know.
And all of the magnet layouts for V1 weren't equidistant.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm now at the point when in my reviews and stuff where if I ever review a slider where it doesn't have equidistant magnets, I'm instantly like, I can't deal with it anymore.
Yeah,
it's weird. I just can't deal with it. And I've talked to Jonas about it, and he submitted. He's like, I didn't know what I was doing. He's like, I didn't design it around a magnet layout. I designed it around like what I wanted the body to look like, and that's where I fucked up.
Did you see that right there where it hung for a second on the corner?
Yeah, you didn't like that? No?
That was painful.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Try to do a better one next time.
Oh, I feel like that's the spacing. Maybe.
Yeah, no, it was he's yeah. That's the baby nest. That's been it for me. It was just too small, but you like those small.
It's good, but it's like he's got other designs that I like more now.
Oh my god, bin it. Titanium something by Magnus. I can't even remember what this thing is. It's not
called a Magnus spinner.
It's a Magnus spinner from the old days, way old days. It just did not spin. It has double bearings in it, sharp as fuck. Bin it.
Oh no, wait, double bearings?
Yeah, there's double bearings in there. The buttons were ridiculous. Don't
even bin it, bury it. Make sure no one finds it.
Just make sure no one else can spin it ever again.
Oh.
Yeah. No, it was such a weird pass. And then this is ASMR with this stuff. So yeah. Anyway,
yeah, those are nice.
This one's fun. It was fun at first. And it's great ASMR. It sounds so good, but
it's busy looking.
It's just busy and awkward. It's just like at least it had the flippy thing versus the bubble right here, because the bubble just goes back and forth, and you're done. You're done, and there's
I'd almost prefer that.
You really prefer that. Exactly. I can't deal with that shit. Like I can't deal with that. Just that track stuff where we're just back and forth and then we're done. Like I need something because I get bored and I want to switch it up. So I'd put the top D over the top B any day, but I'd hide all of them partly because we were saying too busy. Good. Well, Brian should. Oh, I sold it to you, didn't I? Did you buy it? You buy it. I can't remember who I sold this thing. Should we bin that? Bin it? God, garbage, huh? Fuck, look at that thing.
No, it was cool. I like that button design. I want to make those buttons someday.
Bin this. It's V1. I mean, there's V2 plates in there right now, but it was a sharp design. Some people love the Skelly, but
it's so flat.
It was just, if I didn't have weak magnets in there, I would hurt my thumb, like pushing on it. I needed to almost have like all medium.
It looks like all like it looks like it's really short too.
That's the same size as all the other ones. Yeah, Daily Dose loves it. Yes, Pam, that might have been the Ego, but it might have also been something. I get the Ego confused with another one that I had that I only had that because I was selling it for Mike Neal. Is that the little guy again? That's like the little. We've looked at the nest. We've looked at the nest. We've talked about the nest. What are we going on here? Well, it's going to be about time for a giveaway here soon, I think. Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, is that the titanium one or the WCU?
No, that's one of the WCUs, yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
You slide that,
I keep that all day.
You slide that all day, huh?
So what I did recently, my MVI is one of the earlier ones, like single digit, I think, and he was still trying to figure out V3 plates. He hadn't yet. But he had made the V2 plates modified.
Right.
And so they're a little too like thin and strong. Like they felt way too snappy with that MVI, which weighs like 50 grams or something.
Yeah.
And I put all medium magnets, and it still felt like.
I think I have a set of those plates. I have a set of those plates myself, and I fucking love them.
So
I think
aggressive.
they're so good. I don't know. It's just the
They're good, but
haptics are crazy.
very like you have to have a heavy slider or weak magnets or both. And so I put aluminum inserts into my beast and acrylic. I tried acrylic and aluminum. I currently have aluminum. I think I might like acrylic more. And then dampeners, of course. And with those plates, it's perfect.
Nice.
You know, it's like the perfect. It's over 100 grams, but those plates, I can still do hybrid one side, medium the other.
I would hide it. It was just too heavy for me.
Yeah,
it was just too heavy for me.
Understandable. I thought I would eventually decide the same thing, but it's just perfect. All I've done is taken the brass or tungsten inserts out.
No, I hid mine and I got I traded mine for this one, right? And I couldn't have been happier.
Holy
so
fucking hey, that looks nice. Is that Zerk or stainless?
That's Zerk with tie body, polished tie body.
Holy shit! Wow, that's pretty. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm like literally holding mine too. That's hilarious. As we,
you got that nice butterscotch. That butterscotch micarta in there, you know?
I love this one. Yeah, it's patinaed nicely.
So I think that's good enough for looking at those. And because we're over an hour here, so I think it's time to do a giveaway. And then call it quits. So what we wanted to do is we were talking in the last stream. About how you have let me make sure we can hear you here. Now we can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay, so we were talking about how, thank you, Karen, you have the Wokome Derby on there. On the wheel?
On this wheel?
It's on the wheel. Yeah, it's on the wheel. It's upside down right now. It's coming around.
Yeah, right, I like that we called it Wokome.
Wokome. Yeah. So if anyone doesn't know, we called it Wokome because it kind of was, he was calling it like a Mokame.
I was calling it Fokame.
Fokame or something like that. See it to EDC. But so we decided Wokame was funnier. But we were wondering, would you be willing to just change that to like custom derby?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah? Fuck yeah. Okay.
Yeah, all day.
All day.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm not gonna open my books and say like everybody hit me up about it.
No. This is a special.
I'll do one. Yeah, I'll do a special.
It's a special one. So if someone hits that,
we
will.
Just made one earlier because I'm trading another maker for a bead.
A bead.
And I made this black soft one, which is pretty cool.
Let me look at that. Ooh, is that like a silk thing? Or?
It's a soft TPU. It's like a soft
squishy
plastic.
Squishy one. Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's very soft with these very smooth satin finish nylon plates. So it's not the rough, typical rough texture that you get on 3D printed plates.
Okay.
It's a satin finish.
Fuck, I really want to try one. It's just nice how it's like it's small, but it's still clicky and stuff. It looks good.
Yeah, the magnets are very strong.
That's good.
I have a good magnet supplier. I realized because they stopped taking orders for 2 weeks and I'm behind now.
Don't tell them who it is, or else you have to blackmail someone. Okay?
Right, exactly. You don't want to blackmail anyone else.
You don't want to blackmail anyone else.
Already on our list.
So, how many people we got here right now? There's a good 30 people watching or something like that. So last time we did it for everyone who, I don't know, I'm going to let chat decide. Like, technically we should do a giveaway for people who have never won. Technically. Because last week we did it for anyone. We did it for anyone. But chat's just gonna say that we should do it for everyone. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to put all the pressure on you, Jeremy. You're going.
Oh no! How many do we have currently watching?
I don't know, around 30 or so.
Do everyone.
Everyone, put your ins in. Everyone.
Just do everyone.
How about a giveaway for just me, Uber says.
But no extra ins. No extra ins. How about that?
Everyone but no extra ins, but they have to because they're Nerd Herd members, so they get their extra in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reward the regulars.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I would like to see. I don't know how many new. I guess we could have seen how many new people we had here.
Yeah, but you know
I was
what?
just worried. I'd be like, what if like 3 people enter?
It becomes it becomes an absolute clusterfuck if you try to just. It takes too long.
Exactly. That's what it sounds like. Yeah. Oh wow, yeah, you do have a good system there.
So yeah, I'm just going to try to number all of them as we go along here.
My God, my dog's rolling around on his back on the bed. Hang on a second.
Not allowed to do that, eh?
I have to. No. I have to like mess with him. Like I have to touch his belly.
Oh, he's asking for. Oh, I get it. He's asking for a belly touch.
Yeah, I woke him up.
You woke him. You woke him up. Okay,
Yeah,
so remember,
he aggressively licked me in the face so that I would stop. And I.
All right, so anyone who has the Nerd Herd symbol beside their name means they have joined the Nerd Herd, and they can add an extra in.
Oh, I do have access to the chat. It is working.
Yeah, you should.
Okay,
it's just a fucking link. That's all.
Yeah, it wasn't populating earlier with the old chat, so I wasn't sure if it was working.
Oh.
And then I haven't checked it since new chat occurred. Who's buying? People are buying things from me.
Good. Okay, I got 29 so far. I don't know where Bunny is. I don't know if she's doing. I don't know if she's doing her extra ins. I'll just go ask her. I'll see if she's using her extra ins for any pets, because she does the toe beans thing. So I'll be right back. I just gotta go ask her.
32, 23, 24, 25, 26. I mean, that is close to 30 ins. That's pretty good, I guess. Yeah. Oh, I see. And then the regular subscribers. Oh, that's brilliant. Very cool. God, I wish I was in Canada right now while he was away from his desk. I would totally grab that MVI off his desk. I want to try that so badly. I've never tried a I really want to try a smooth Zerk inlay wrapped of some kind.
Okay, I got him. I got him. Steve Maddie's guinea pig apparently is one of Bunny's ins, and then also James Burns' dog or something or whatever.
Pam, I have a Shipu, the Shih Tzu poodle.
Shipu.
Or a poodle.
Oh, you don't have a pit bull Shih Tzu, or then you have the bullshit. That's a funny one.
That would be funny though. The bullshit.
Okay, and we have 31 of you with Bunny's ins, and we're
trying to get my stupid camera.
We're gonna go for it. Okay, cool. So.
Wasa Opto, nice. Kind of similar energy to mine, actually.
A Pooshit.
A Pooshi, thank you.
A Pooshit.
A Pooshi. Pooshi.
Oh, Cracker.
Pooshi.
Crack Smoker just joined. It's a cat, buddy? Okay, James, sorry. I can't keep track of everyone's. So that's 32 with Crack Smoker joining there. Okay, I got to go over to... we got to figure out who's the wheel spinner here. There's a good chance someone is winning. There is a good chance, because there is 4 ice cream sandwiches on this fucking thing now. So there's a good chance that someone is winning an ice cream sandwich.
Are those the 3D printed ones?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Not the edible ones. But
no, but the Funfetti is not a 3D printed one, is it?
Is it not? I thought it was.
I don't think so.
Okay. So I'm gonna go what, third draw on 32 numbers here? Is it 32 still? Let's see. Yeah, it's still 32. Okay, we're gonna draw this. We're gonna go find out who's playing this game. Okay, third draw. 1, 2, 3. Number one.
You're
Number
one.
Number
You're
one.
number one. You're number one.
Karen Richard. Who is Karen Richard?
Oh, so we got a new person anyways.
I think it was a new
Best of
person.
both
Who
worlds.
is Karen Richard?
Got the best of both worlds.
Karen Richard, you
Come on
came
now,
out
Karen.
as number one.
Karen's here. Karen's ready to spin the wheel.
Karen's here. Karen's ready. Got it. Okay, good. Here we go.
Yeah.
Karen, do you know the rules? Do you know the rules?
Yeah, you might have to tell her, actually. Yeah.
You're new and here. Good.
She's new. Tell her the rules.
So, Karen, if you know the
Tell
rules,
them the
you
rules.
get to spin
You
the
don't
wheel.
assume anything here.
You get to spin the wheel 3 times. Okay, so I'll spin it, and then if you like what it lands on and you want to keep it, you say, "Great, I'll take it." That's good. But if it like lands on something you're like, I could try again, then you can spin it again. But on the 3rd spin, you have to have what it lands on. Okay, fair enough. Sound good? Okay, let's do it. Oh, so close to it. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, do you see how close that was? I told you.
That was I couldn't tell which one it was.
I told you. I love how this wheel does that. Okay, I'm gonna get it out for you, Karen, so you can have a little look-see wootsy. Yeah, W's in the chat for Karen. See, I told you. There's a 4-part chance that an ice cream sandwich is gonna land. So it's this one.
You spelled totem wrong.
Where?
How did you spell it? I missed it.
Totem. No, I was spelling it that way because I thought that was how Emil wanted to spell his one. Like he wanted to do totem. Like he wanted to make it different. That's why I was doing it that way. Because he spelled it that way to me. So either he spelled totem wrong, or I don't know. But that's how he spelled it to me. So I did that. Okay, so it's this one. This is the full size.
Oh, it is PLA. Yeah.
Yeah, it's PLA. We'll get
It's a good one, though. It's unique.
I'll get some sound on this so you can just hear how ridiculously crunchy it is. You like it? Yeah. It's growing. I knew someone was gonna. I knew it. I knew it happened. So, yeah. Do you live with other living things? Because that would be that could be an issue.
I'm sure my family would hate me if I used something like that.
Yeah. And this one is sealed. It's non-modular, so you can't open it up. You're taking it? Are you taking it, Karen? Do you live with other things that are alive? That includes pets. Use it in the car. Perfect.
In the car.
Perfect. We'll leave it in the car.
Hey, Aaron,
excellent.
Keep it out of the store it out of the sun and try not to subject it to really hot temperatures.
Yeah, if you leave it in the car, I would highly suggest like maybe you don't leave it in the car.
Don't leave it exposed to UV.
Yeah, PLA will
UV
melt.
Degrades PLA.
Yeah. So I would.
Dude, surprisingly, so I ran a test this year, dude. I live in Texas. It regularly gets up to like over 100 degrees in my vehicle.
Disgusting.
All day, every day.
Yeah.
And and so I put PLA. Dude, I still have a PLA slider that has lived in my truck for 2 years now. And it was, I got it off of Etsy before I had ever even bought a metal slider. I was like, what are sliders? And it still works, and it's still in great condition. It's been in the dash. It's been underneath. I've hidden it from the light. I've put it in it.
On the dash.
It's gone through 2 Texas summers where we had like just straight 2 weeks of 100-degree days every day. So I don't know. It has a surprisingly amount of durability. I think it's sunlight, which is the worst thing for it, honestly.
Yeah.
Like even if you leave it in the car, like leave it out of the sun.
Yeah. Or get a little case for it. Just leave it in the glove box. Right? Or, maybe just have it in a tray inside and you always grab it.
Michigan, yeah.
In Michigan, you're great. You're going to be fine, Michigan. That's perfect. Okay.
What do you get, like 3 sunny days anyways, right?
Yeah. Well, Karen, I don't know if you've PM me before, but my link to my Facebook is on the front of my YouTube page and stuff like that. So you can just go and look at the links and you can find the Zachary Butcher Facebook link there. And you can, you can PM me and we will work out all the details. If you are in Michigan, yeah, it's basically just going to be $10 of like untracked shipping, or probably 15 of tracked. That's how it usually works coming from me to the States. So, yeah. Cool. I will talk to Karen later, and yeah, I'll talk to all you freaking nerds later too. Let us know in the comments later if you want us to keep watching shorts at some point, and yeah, keep critiquing them. That was fun. I like doing that.
It's nice to live vicariously through your decisions.
And yeah, and the collection and everything like that. Yeah, it's good.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, well, you're a ridiculous bald nerd, and yeah, you guys are all nerds, and yeah, cut in the feed.